Well, Gajimana Tashiv, Falcha Rash, Shaw, Kyacht Fiha Shacht, lesson 27. You're very welcome. Quick reminder that if you've stumbled across this by accident, if you're new, you're probably best starting with lesson 1. So there should be links to whatever service will take you to lesson 1. And the basic idea is, as I ask you stuff, pause the recording, try and get the answer, and then I'll tell you the answer afterwards so you can check your own pronunciation. Let's batter in and get started. Can you remember how to say, "How are you this morning?" Good. Could you immerta to your margin and follow through with another question and get straight into asking, did you get a good sleep? Yeah. Am where to call mai. Am where to call mai. Now, the answer is no. So how do you give a negative answer to and where to call mai? Ní wúr. It's just that, ní wúr. And say, and I'm not too well now. Agus níl me ró why inish. Now, if you're asking someone why, like why didn't you sleep well, or why isn't, what happened or what's wrong with you, a simple way to do that is 2 words: ktiga, kudhiga, and you'll sometimes hear that pronounced as kti, but we're going to go with ktiga, and just repeat that for now. Say ktiga. Good. So imagine again you're asking someone, did you sleep well? Go on. And where to call mai, and then they say no, which is what? Ní wúr. And now you're asking, well, why? Go on. Ktiga, ktiga. Good stuff, well done. And they say, they're going to say that they've got a hangover, okay? So can you first of all remember how to say, I'm hungry? The actual structure is, there's hunger on me. Good. Ta ochrys orm. Ta ochrys orm. And can you remember how to say, I'm thirsty? Ta tart orm. Ta tart orm. So that's, there's hunger on me and there is thirst on me. So whenever they get round to saying that they have a hangover, they're going to say that there's something on them. And what it is potch. Ta potch orm. And is that connected to the word potching? Yes, it is. But anyway, we'll set that aside. Just say again, I have a hangover. Ta potch orm. Well done. Ta potch orm. So, before we get to the end of the story then, they're going to say, I was in Belfast last night. How would you say that? I was in Belfast last night. Vi me immelfarstje rare. Do you remember how to say I met? It's wool me le. So say, I met Cahill. Wool me le Cahill. Very good. So just put those bits together. I was in Belfast last night and I met Cahill. Vi me immelfarstje a rare agus wool me le Cahill. Now say, and we went to the pub. Can you remember? Yeah. Hui mudge gajim pub. Hui mudge gajim pub. Now we're going to play around with that a little bit. So stay with the idea of I met Cahill. And say, I met Cahill last night. Yeah, will me le Cahill rare. And now imagine that you're asking this person, well, why? Can you remember how to say why? Yeah, ktiga. Now, do you remember how to say because? Yeah, we can just say mar. Mar. So say, because I was in Belfast, mar bhí mé Belfast. So, I met Cahill last night. Why? Because I was in Belfast. That works quite well. Can you say, I went to the pub last night? Hui mé go dtí an pub ar air? Why? Cothéige? Because I met Cahill in Belfast. Mar bhfuil mé le Cahill in Belfast. Here's another wee new phrase. To say together, it's two words in Irish. Le chéile. Le chéile. So say, I met Cahill and we went to the pub together. Bhfuil mé le Cahill agus hui muid go dtí an pub le chéile. Bhfuil mé le Cahill agus hui muid go dtí an pub le chéile. Ask why. Cothéige? And say, because I was in Belfast last night. Mar bhí mé in Belfast ar air. Can you say, I drank excuse me. Can you say, I drank 20 pints last night? Yeah. Dul mé fiche pinte ar air. Dul mé fiche pinte ar air. Ask why. Cothéige? Say, because I was in Belfast and I met Cahill. Mar bhí mé Belfast agus bhfuil mé le Cahill. And now say, and we went to the pub together. Agus hui muid go dtí an pub le chéile. And do you remember how to say I have a hangover? Aye. Tá páit orm. So say, and I have a hangover now. Agus tá páit orm inis. Say, because I didn't get a good sleep last night. Mar ní bhuair mé colú mé ar air. Very good. Now, do you remember how to ask? Did you drink? Yeah, it's all too. So, can you ask, did Cahill drink 20 pints? All Cahill fiche pinte? All Cahill fiche pinte? And say no. Níor all. Say, Cahill drank a cup of tea. Dul Cahill cup and tea. Do you remember how to say, and then? Yeah. Agus and shin. So say again, Cahill drank a cup of tea. Dul Cahill cup and tea. And then he drank a glass of whiskey. Agus and shin. Dul se glynne ishkaba. And here's another new wee word for you. Ille. Ille means another. So how would you say, and it goes after the thing that you're saying another of. So another glass of whiskey would be glynne ille ishkaba. Or arguably you could say glynne ishkaba ille, a glass of another whiskey. But glynne ille ishkaba, another glass of whiskey. So can you say, and then he drank another glass of whiskey? Agus an sin, dul se glynne ille ishkaba. You can see where this is going. Okay, so we'll not detail every glass of whiskey that Cahill drank. We're going to say, and then I was hungry. Agus an sin, bhí ocras orm. Can you remember how to say, I had a burger? Yeah, bhí burger agam. Not orm, but agam. Gumai. So say again, and then I was hungry and I had a burger. Agus an sin, bhí ocras orm. Agus bhí burger agam. Now, here's another wee verb in the past. To say I ate is dich me. Dich me. So say I ate a big burger. Dich me burger mór. Dich me burger mór. Now, say again, I'm not too well. Níl me ró why. And ask why. Catega. Say, because I drank 20 pints last night. Mar dól me fiche pinte a réir. And ask why. Catega. Say, because I was thirsty. Mar bhí tart orm. And then say, and then I was hungry. Agus an sin, bhí ocras orm. And I ate a big burger. Agus dich me burger mór. And say, and now I have a hangover. Agus an ish, tá páit orm. Agus sin é a cháide. That's it, my friends. A cháide. And I'll get you for the next one. My Shiv. Amor.